Whenever we are feeling burnt out, it's easy for us to be snappy at our partner or at our children, and or just really feeling like tense inside. And sometimes we don't notice how tense our body is, but that tension from all that stress can really affect how we feel mentally, and leading to that irritability. So this technique is going to be called progressive muscle relaxation. And what we're going to do is really focus on relaxing all these muscles from our head to our toes, to be able to relax our mind and our body overall. So, this technique, you're going to focus on tightening a specific muscle group. I'll kind of walk through it with you. But you're going to focus on tightening it and then releasing it, and really focusing on trying to notice the difference as well, because that can help, because we may not notice when we're at work, really stressed out over this list of things that we have to do. Our muscles are really, really tense. So noticing what it feels like to be tense versus what it feels like to be relaxed can be helpful, because when you're at work, you can notice, oh man, I'm like tightening my shoulders and I really need to just relax. And so you can even do this like at work, at your desk, at home with the kids. So what we're going to start with is, and it might look a little bit silly, but you can kind of do this in private at first, and you can take out different spots too if you're at work. So maybe you don't have to tighten your face, so everybody notices. But at home, definitely do that. So we're going to start with just like our face, starting from the head, and we're going to focus on kind of just tensing up these face muscles. So you kind of make it like a scrunchy face, okay? So, and then just relax. So tensing those forehead muscles, tensing your face, your mouth. And as you relax too, take a deep breath. Inhale for 4 seconds. And exhale. Okay. Now we're going to do our shoulders. So I really want you to just kind of tighten your shoulders, scrunch them up real good. Hold them for a second, and then relax. And notice the difference. Notice how it feels to be relaxed versus tense. Okay? And then now we're going to go down to our arms. So really just tightening up our arms really, really tight, and then relax. And as you relax, take a deep breath. Okay? Now you're going to tighten up your stomach muscles. Okay? So just tighten real tight, and then relax. And as you relax, take a deep breath in, and then out. And now we're going to work down to our legs. So tighten your thighs, tighten your legs, hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, and then relax. Notice the difference. Notice your muscles just kind of relaxing and feeling more calm. And then go down to your feet. Curl up your toes, tighten up your feet, pull them into your body, hold it for a few seconds, and then relax. Kind of move your feet around, stretch them out, wiggle your toes around, feel how it feels to be relaxed. So that's progressive muscle relaxation. So just going through, starting from your head, going all the way down your toes, tightening your muscles for like 2 or 3 seconds, relaxing them, and taking deep breaths in and out. So the contrast between the tightening and loosening helps, because you're going to be tightening and then purposely releasing and relaxing these muscles that may already be tight. And so you're purposely releasing and relaxing. So hopefully that'll help a little bit of muscle tension. But you're also being aware and noticing the difference, so that you can kind of notice when you are tense, when you are, stressed, so that you can purposely relax. So that's the ways that will help.